Hey folks, this is Wistful Dale here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another M.L.P. Horror AU, everyone. Now, I figured to go ahead and take a little small break from yesterday, to not really worry about anything and just kind of, just decompress for a small bit, relax for a moment here. But since it's Friday, and I, work, yada yada, the next day and Sunday, blah blah blah, all that shenanigans, I figured to at least throw in your folks, this AU here. I have no idea what it's called. It's just called Infection AU, as far as I know. Unless there's something here with Fluttershy, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, this is by Funky Fresh Luna, or yeah, Funky Fresh Luna, or whichever. But yeah, either way, we are going to check this out and see what this is all about and everything. It looks interesting, so we are gonna dive right on in. Let's see, Rowdy redesign. Okay. Guess this is, a redesign here. Okay, nice. Cute. I imagine this is the redesign for the, infection or something. Oh, come on. I can't see the taskbar. Okay. That's good as well. Alright, nice. Okay, there she is. Yeah, just skip on over. Okay, we do not want you. Okay. Okay, here's the actual AU, actually, I guess. Yeah, interesting redesigns. I like to glance over at redesigns, but yeah, very interesting. Fluttershy Infection AU. Alrighty. So I guess this is purely Fluttershy's infection in this AU. Alrighty. Gore warning. There's gonna be gore in here, folks, so be aware. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, man. Damn. You did her super dirty with this. Holy crap. God. Jeez. Oh, okay, Pinkie. Alright. Okay, I guess this is, more so on, just the, infection design, too. Gore warning. Hey! Thank you for burning memory. Oh, shit. These designs are insane. Jeez. That is crazy. Damn. And triple. Yeah, you could have. We had that similar before with Pinkie. Okay. This is more like concept art than an actual AU, but this is still nuts. Damn. She's freaking missing both her legs, freaking missing her toe and stuff. She kind of looks like Long Horse by Trevor Henderson in a way. Or that, whatever that SCP is, whatever. That Stalker SCP, Mo, whatever. It's like what fans, feminize, whatever, and like simp over. It's like that SCP creature thing, whatever, that's all black, and it has like the skull head, whatever, with like a hoodie. It like stalks you based on like an app on your phone or whatever. It takes like a selfie of itself, and it keeps getting closer and closer to you. Kind of looks like that in a way. Alongside Long Horse. I don't know what specific SCP, but mall or whatever. But yeah, damn. Limits delay. Not one caretaker, but two caretaker tracks. Okay, that's very creepy. I really like that. This is probably my favorite one so far. Damn. What are you folks creeped out about? She's just smiling for the camera. Don't give me that look. She's just smiling. You folks are weird. They say smile for the camera. There she is. Okay, now Applejack. I'm assuming this seems to be more concept art than an actual AU. Oh. These designs are freaking insane. Look at that, you got Dutch spilling too, damn. Okay, now I guess we're actually here with the AU, whatever. Damn, alright. M.L.P infection AU, Fluttershy. Okay, at first I thought it was just like purely Fluttershy and only through like her perspective or whatever or something of what she goes through. Anyway, infection status shown here, 5%. Okay, it looks like she just got a little bite mark there on her, bicep, if you will, I guess, or something, shoulder. And her eyes are a bit pink. Irritated eyes. Fluttershy, animal therapy treatment. Infection, 98. Damn. Danger rate 0. Cause of worsening. The animals were able to smell her exposed flesh. They have eaten her as she was decaying alive. Shit, okay, damn. That sounds freaking rough as hell. All of her flesh has rotted, so the only thing that eats her now are maggots. Freaking put her out of her damn misery. Shit, that's horrible. Okay. And yeah, infected Fluttershy traits. Calm and quiet because she is unable to speak. Damn. Paranoid, yeah, I can see that. Jumpy, twitches, probably due to maggots. Damn. It looks like she's in a liminal space or whatever. Shit, that's horrible. Okay, we don't care about you. Twilight. Oh shit, oh. This art's incredible here with this, god damn. Why does she have all the other of her friends stitched over like that? Jeez. That is crazy. Oh, so is this Caretaker? It sounds like Caretaker. I freaking love Caretaker. This sounds like the Caretaker. This sounds like James Leland Kirby. Damn, three possible Caretaker tracks. 2, but you get what I mean. 1 possible Caretaker, whatever. Alright. Not Princess Celestia. Trigger warning, blah, blah, blah. Alright, what's her damage? That's eerie. Damn, so, yeah, I'm assuming those are worms. I like the little fire bits on her rainbow. It's like burned. It's like leaf fire. Fires of leaves with a dead tree branch or something like that. Looks like she's got worms, and she's got, oh yeah, she's got eyes on her chest. So I guess this is like worms in a sense? Maggots? Okay, that's stupid.
Girl, we've been knowing how to draw.
Okay, I was expecting a jump scare. Rah! Jump scare. I was expecting that, but nah. Oh, that's discouraging. Wait, hang on, let me actually read this stuff here. This person on TikTok stole my video and got so many likes and views than mine did on YouTube. Please report them and help them take it down. This is not fair for me or the time I spent on my art. They keep deleting my comments. That is discouraging. Yeah, that's super discouraging. That's why you always shit. That's why it's always good to like put in like a little initial here and there of like, you know, your name or username, whatever. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, that's super discouraging. I mean, I too would be pissed. I mean, I know I keep saying it over and over again with my, you know, music album or whatever, but with James, any form of work or content, whatever, and then someone just goes over, snatches it, and they get a bigger recognition. Like, freaking, don't steal, you know, just do your own shit and stuff, but freaking, do it yourself. Don't steal other people's work. Infected Twilight Sparkle transformation scene. Okay, we got frickin' some animation going on here. Jeez. Burning memory yet again. I'm sorry. Anyway, survival rate 32. Thirst to be infected. Oh, okay. Hypoactive zombie. Alrighty. Only if she has sugar in her system. Okay, so don't feed her any cupcakes or cake or any of that shit. Alright, cool. Alright. No sugar for her then, I guess. No sugar for her. Only runs max speed at 60. Damn, 60 miles per hour. That's insane. Loud footsteps. Hide. Do not try and run. She's faster than a goddamn cheetah. And they can only... No, she's still not as fast as a cheetah. They can go up to like, what, 80 or something miles per... A cheetah can. Time infection has taken to spread completely 5 days. Life status decreased. So it only took her 5 days to get to that point?
Day one of drawing my supporters as ponies. Messaged them to ask permission first, then took it to Instagram.
This is her character. She's so cute. Please support the artist. She is so sweet.
Yeah.
Having my art stolen was not fun, but realizing and seeing the action so many people have taken for me made me so unbelievably grateful for this community.
You know, it's kind of cute in a way. She legit looks like this this person here, whatever, this character here. They legit look like a mixture of Ragatha and Gangle from Digital Circus, or is that just me? In a way, you know, it's kind of cute.
Thank you, Vampy Draws.
Day one of drawing my supporters as ponies.
I like how there's like two voices. There's the big, deep voice. And then there's the ASMR female whisper. But still, that's cool. I catch his eyes blinking. What the heck was that? Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, more thieves. What? Okay, this is just similar to what we saw before.
There are 8 slots open to play, 1 fully rendered slot, 2 character design slots, 2 storyboard sketch slots, and 3 normal sketch slots. Message me at Freaky Sriracha on Discord if you'd like to click a slot.
Okay, I guess good missions or something. Alrighties. Well, that's basically, oh, those are pinned, okay. Yeah, those are pinned. Right, so let's see here. So this is, no, that's not, with the AU. Where's the, AU? So I guess it's right here. Which was, August the 22nd. So, yeah, August the 21st, excuse me. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is it as of now. I guess that's, an infection AU, I guess, or whatever. Honestly, this is really great. There's not really much of a story or anything, though there was kind of getting a starting point here with this one here. But yeah, this one, it's really damn good. I know it's mostly just concept art, especially down here and stuff and everything, but I really like this AU. The art is insane with this one here. I mean, the amount of work that they have put into it is just, insane and everything. I really like the art here. I think that's the biggest highlight, and I'm very curious with the story here. Even though it's not much of anything, really yet, it is a little bit of a starting point. And I also do wonder, did Fluttershy eat the animals or something? No, they ate her. So if they ate her anyway, or did she eat them? In a sense. I wonder on that, but yeah, I love the designs in this. This is this is insane. I am very curious to see how this will continue and stuff, with the actual story in mind or whatever, because it seems very good. I like the idea of, Pinkie being first infected. At first I thought it was Fluttershy, since it showcased Fluttershy, and at first I thought it was purely, based on Fluttershy, and we may get some perspectives from her friends or whatever, something like that. But no, it turns out Pinkie was the first to be infected, and she, yeah, I just overall find it interesting. So I have a small theory in mind as to what may have happened, although that could obviously change since the story kind of legit just started 2 weeks ago or something like that. Anyway, I have a feeling that it had something to do with the cupcakes or cake or whatever that was in the batter, and that's what made her become freaking this here. Or, actually, yeah, Pinkie. No, not you. Yes, you. Yeah, that made her become this, and especially since she was the first infected. Although I do wonder how maybe it was a cupcake parasite kind of thing, whatever, I guess, or it could just be, cake or whatever the hell. And they've she made these cupcakes, right? And it kind of spread it around with the other friends or whatever, unknowingly knowing what happened. And since I guess she may have been so excited to have a cupcake or whatever, she took a cupcake or ate a whole batch or something, blah, 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 whatever, and that's how she got infected, and then the others got infected unknowingly. With the cupcakes, that could be a possibility. Maybe, but that's just my ideal theory and take on this and everything. But yeah, overall, despite, not barely being a story in here and everything, it does have a very strong point here and everything. And with the art being so damn good, it's really amazing. And plus, I gotta say it, folks, okay? I gotta say it. Caretaker music, James Whelan Kirby. That's always an extra highlight and plus for me. Like, anytime there's, like, Caretaker music or whatever, or everywhere in the time music, I just get so, like, yes! I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's basically all there is to it for this video here and everything. I am super damn excited and curious on this and everything. Oh yeah, and that's one last thing before I end the video here and everything. Don't freaking steal from other people's art. I know it was only like 2 slides of this whole thing of this account here, but since they, had their art stolen and everything, and how this thief gets more views and stuff, that's super damn discouraging. And then I'm gonna explain real quick why. It's because that not only is it very discouraging because they take their time and effort and everything, but it makes the viewer who blindly sees the more popular side or whatever think that's, their art or whatever. It's like, I know I said with my music before and everything, but I'm kind of going over loop here and stuff and everything. But it's like, if I were to, I don't know, bake something, for instance, cook something or some shit, right? Like, let's say I cook, I don't know, spaghetti or something, whatever, only for it to set it down and to let it cool for a bit or whatever, maybe get a final adjustment. I turn over to grab something, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And then someone else, not only takes the spaghetti, but they take the full credit. Like, yeah, I made this, I made this pasta and everything, despite me being so crafty with it, making sure all the ingredients are good, taking my time, my passion with it, only for someone to snatch it away when I'm not looking or whatever, and to take in all the credit. And the customers, or the co-workers or whatever, they're like, wow, that looks so good. Wow, you did this? That's amazing. And you're just in the background like, yeah, thanks. Don't mind me. It's not like no one really looks at me when I cook stuff. That's what I see, and it kind of feels like in a way, And my overall point is that it's just super wrong and discouraging. It's one thing to be the bigger fish, and then someone smaller takes your stuff because it kind of shows proof that you're obviously the original or whatever. But, like, for someone to steal something from you and to have it be bigger, with the stolen content than your actual work, that's kind of even more discouraging. And plus, it's kind of misleading in the way, because like I said, it's like all those folks may automatically think that it's just you and stuff and everything that did it, when in reality, you're just the thief who wants to be an asshole and just wants to take the shortcut, and everything. And it's one thing to have inspiration with something if you really like something. I'm doing inspiration, myself with my own project here and stuff, but I'm not flat out stealing anything. I feel like there's a difference between getting inspiration and making something similar to it, like a similar type of, pizza or whatever. You want kind of that same feeling, but with your own spin and everything. I feel that, in a sense, is okay, but to flat out just steal it and to claim it as your own or whatever, or to make others think it's your own or whatever, is a whole another level of theft and just overall discouragement, because, as creators and artists and everything, even with me and my videos here, with everything in terms of art form, right? It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, and everything, and it just takes a lot of work and time and patience and everything, and only for someone just to come in and snatch it away and claim it as themselves is just super discouraging. And the fact that they're hiding away the creator's comments and have the actual creator on their side and everything just kind of shows you how much of a coward they are. They really kind of are, because they just want to, keep the title for themselves in a sense, and everything. So I'm glad that you're standing up for yourself and everything, and that you are, reporting and everything. But yeah, it's just overall very wrong to, again, it's one thing to have inspiration, on anything, but it's another thing to fully flat out steal on someone who's worked so hard on a specific thing, only for you just to take it and claim it as your own when it's really not yours at all. But yeah, anyway, that's basically overall it for this video here and all I have to say and everything. I hope you folks enjoyed this video here. I also want to apologize for a little small bit for not uploading yesterday or whatever. I just figured to have a little day to, relax, decompress, and chill and everything. And I didn't want to leave you folks hanging, for today here and everything. I try to make that as a little tradition and everything, because I do not record on the weekends because I work on the weekends, But anyway, if you folks want to check the Say You out and everything, or if the other content that we've kind of briefly went over or whatever here in this account, the link will be in the description box below and everything. Give them support and everything. I am super looking forward to this and everything. I am super glad I looked at this. Hopefully we can get an actual title of the Infection AU instead of just the typical default or whatever. But yeah, anyway folks, that's basically overall it for this video here. So with all that being said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post that I make in the future, and that you can be kept up to date with the channel here and everything. And lastly, if you have any requests or suggestions that you want me to go ahead and do, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. But anyway, folks, that's basically it as of now. So with all of that being said and out of the way, thank you folks all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.